Now, instead of being a Mitsubishi Evolution, it's a Rustibishi Rustolution. This is a Mitsubishi Evolution 8, although it's actually the opposite of Evolution. It's like a devolution, like an Evo 4, because it's half of the car that it used to be. But we're evolving this to what it used to be when it came out of the factory, including obviously the mods and that. But anyway, welcome back to the Mitsubishi Evo 8 series. If you caught the previous episode and the one before that, this car is super rusty. It doesn't look rusty from here, but underneath it's like literally just super rusty. It's absolutely crazy. So in this video, we're going to continue on the rust repairs on this car. We're going to start cutting out the sill and the floor section that we need to repair. And yeah, we're going to try and start fabricating something for that floor. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Now, I'm going to take the car back down because I want to remove that seat and fold that carpet back because we need to start looking at this sill and floor section because it's rusty, like the rest of the car. Right. Taking the interior out, now peeled back the carpet, found a bit of money in there. So Luke, the restoration is slightly cheaper. But we need to obviously take into consideration this wiring loom. So I've actually put the wiring loom above this strap, which is holding the back of this car down, just to make sure, because obviously we've taken a lot of weight out of the back of the car. So I've tucked it over there, but I need to take that into consideration. So I'm gonna make sure I put something over the wiring loom just in case, because there's gonna be sparks flying and everything. So I don't wanna ruin the interior, so I'm gonna cover the interior. Also, this bracket here is gone. All of this is gone. All of the sill from back to front on the bottom is just about gone as well. So I need to move this ramp arm over here somewhere, which this is now structurally sound. Not that it's really doing much anyway. So I can move that over there. I can get access to here, and then I can start cutting all of this out. But first, I'm going to drill this out here because I've snapped a bolt, a captive nut. And I've snapped a bolt which goes in there. So I need to take this off anyway to get to this and to get underneath here, because this is absolutely gone. And then we'll take it from there. Now this is really rusty inside, and I actually snapped one of the bolts which was in there. So this probably needed to come off anyway, but we might need to remake this. And it's revealed all this seam which is absolutely gone. Now instead of being a Mitsubishi Evolution, it's a Rustibishi Rustolution, as people like to say in the comments. So underneath here, plenty of rust on the floor and the sill, and I'm tripping over the old panels all the way down here. So we need to move this here onto this new section that I made, and then we can start cutting all of this out and refabricating new pieces. Right, so done that section there. This floor, it did have, I know it did have a bead in it, like this here, but like this. But basically this is for strength, and this is also like a drain hole, which is no longer needed. The strength is now in the panel because I've actually put a thicker panel in than what this is. I mean, it looks thick, but it's actually not, because that's actually the sound deadening. It's a very thin panel. Anyway, so I flat panned that. The owner is happy with that as well. I did discuss that with him. This may look like it bows, but it's actually meant to do, because if you look at this side, this also bows here, and it actually comes up there, and then it's straight from there. So back onto this side, I've done this inner sill and the floor section here. I still need to plug weld this to that section as well from the inside, so we'll do that first, and then I'm going to start on this here. So all of this needs cutting out all the way basically to the front, but I'm going to chop it in two. I'm going to cut here and do that piece, and then obviously cut down here and do that piece. The reason for that is because I need to maintain strength, because it's on a ramp. I don't want to cut all of this out, because there'll be nothing linking the floor and the chassis rail to the actual sill itself where the strength is. So I'm going to cut this in half, cut it there, refabricate all of this, and then do the same over there. But I've also got some wires in there as well, which I need to contend with. So all that is mostly done. This here I've not fully done, because I need to get in there from the inside and plug weld this, add a little bit of sheet steel on there, and then continue welding all this. But I'm not going to do that until I've got these straps off. So with that being said, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to weld that first on the inside, then I'm going to start on this section here. Right, so we've got this floor section done and that sill done as well, so that's all that done. I was going to split this into two, but there's actually two strengtheners which go across here, which meant that I didn't have to do that. So I've done all of this up to here. Now, I've moved the ramp arm and I'm going to start tackling this area here, which is an absolute monstrosity, and there's actually a hole here. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need to go inside, move the carpet again, make sure it's out of the way, and then I can start taking all this under seal off. This is not good. This is a atrociousness. I mean, I think this is probably the worst part of the car because of what's going on. There's actually this floor pan, which is overlaid with this panel here, which then goes onto this bulkhead section here, which makes no sense. Hence why it's rusted, because there's loads of panels there, just like that back section. So I need to repair this somehow. Going inside, everything's in the way. There's the wiring loom up there, and yeah, it's just not very good. So I think that's a good time to end the video. So make sure you get us on social media, Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you like and subscribe. They are free. And we'll catch you in the next episode of restoring this absolute heap of rust.